Russia gave reason for thought to the whole world. We lost peace and sleep. Sanctions grow against Russia every day. Even Elon Musk, the richest person in the world, is against the Putin regime. What is this protest? Angel Swert Finance will explain in this video. Let us start. Billionaire and businessman Elon Musk has assured Ukraine that his company SpaceX will provide its Starlink satellite broadband service in the face of a Russian invasion that has disrupted the internet in the country. Ukrainian Minister of Digital Transformation Mykhailo Fedorov urged Musk through a tweet to provide Starlink services to Ukraine. While you try to colonize Mars, Russia tried to occupy Ukraine. While your rockets successfully land from space, Russian rockets attack Ukrainian civil people. We ask you to provide Ukraine with Starlink stations, Fedorov tweeted at Musk. Later, Musk responded, Starlink service is now active in Ukraine. As Starlink can help war-torn Ukraine. Even though it is a rather new technology, Starlink is one of the many similar companies that have launched small satellites in the Earth's low orbit. These satellites provide broadband internet services in remote areas that are not feasible or easy to be reached with terrestrial networks like fiber optic cables. It enables the satellites to operate without sending data back to a ground station. Since Starlink satellites are in a low orbit, the round-trip data time between the user and the satellite, also known as latency, is much lower than with satellites in geostationary orbit. It can also be seen as a groundbreaking technology in emergency scenarios such as the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Without the need of traditional ground infrastructure, Starlink can be deployed within minutes to support emergency responders in disaster scenarios. Since SpaceX's Starlink service does not require a ground station to be able to transmit data with its users, it is at an advantage in the current scenario to operate at locations that are seeing heavy fighting. Starlink operates a constellation of more than satellites that aim to provide internet access across the planet. The company on Friday launched a further 50 Starlink satellites, and many more are slated to be put into Earth's orbit. It is not clear if or when Ukraine will need an alternate internet service. It can hurt to have the public support of the richest man in the world. But some worried that support could bring with it additional risk if Russia was to trace the satellite signals and target whoever was using them, concerns that would be echoed by Musk himself several days later. Fedorov has also tweeted at payment processors and crypto exchanges to cut off Russia, and called for cyber specialists to join in its army. It is part of a seemingly effective strategy. Russia is known for using the internet to push its propaganda through coordinated social media campaigns. But Ukraine has come up with its own social media tactics, with its leaders making Ukraine's case through personal, often heartfelt appeals on various channels. As you know, Apple stopped selling products in Russia, cut off Apple Pay in the country, and removed Russian state-controlled news apps from its app store outside Russia. YouTube is deplatforming Russian state-controlled media in Europe, while Google and YouTube have stopped monetizing ads on Russian state-controlled websites and channels. Meta is restricting access to Russian state-controlled media on Facebook and Instagram in the European Union, and demitting posts with links to Russian state-owned media globally. Musk has demonstrated a willingness to get involved in the Russia-Ukraine conflict in other ways, too. He tweeted SpaceX's logo at a Russian official who threatened that the International Space Station would fall out of the sky if Russia was cut off from it. It seems the argue will not stop in nearly future. We pray for stop war in Ukraine and be live in the future. So our discussion has ended today. We'll prepare new materials for next videos. Subscribe to Angel Swert Finance. See you.